Tap that one time. Let me see the sound. Or if we can even do it from here. Oh, that got bright yet? Let me see. All right, good deal. We're back. 2:50 coming up a little late. We usually start on Tuesdays, coming on a Thursday. Back to Tuesdays next week. Uh, Eddie Wineland, yo, what's up, Dustin? Eddie Wineland, Sean O'Malley, who you got? Wineland's 24-13-1, 15 out of his 24 wins by TKO or knockout. Sean O'Malley's stand-up, kind of his specialty. Knockout, what did I say? His last fight was a win over Grigor Popov, UFC 238. It's a hot minute ago. 6-7 since he got in the UFC. Sean O'Malley's 11-0, 7 out of 11 his wins via TKO or knockout. 3-0 in the UFC. He's 10 years younger, 3 inches taller. Looked amazing against Jose Quianos. So I'm going to go Sean O'Malley. TKO first round, probably. Neil Magny, Anthony Martin's a hard fight to pick. Martin 17-5. 9 out of 17 of his wins coming via submission. He came back in March of 2020 to win. Or now we're talking about this guy, Anthony Martin's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's 5-1 since 2018, which was 2018. You got Magny, yeah. Well, he's only fought once in the past 2 years, but that was a very good win over Li Jinglang. He's improving his stand-up greatly, which I think he'll have to do against Martin. So I don't think he really wants to try that on the ground. The only one loss Martin has is a decision loss to Damian Maia. So I don't know. I don't see Magny getting rolled on like that, but I think he's going to try to keep it standing. I could see it happen. I can see a good decision win for Magny. Aljamain Sterling, Corey Sandhagen, 18-3. Sterling should have been fighting for the title. This should be for the vacant title. He's only finished once via knockout. That was Marlon Moraes. He's currently on a 4-fight win streak over Brett Johns, Cody Stem, Jimmy Rivera, and Pedro Munoz. He's 10-3 in the UFC. So if anybody deserves a title shot at that weight class, it's Aljamain Sterling. He's going against Corey Sandhagen, who I think maybe should have been that's a perfect fight to make for the Aaron belt because those two guys deserve it. He's never been finished. His one loss was to Jamal Emmers in LFA in 2017. It's a little concerning. He's 5-0 in the UFC. He's currently on a 7-fight winning streak. That includes Rafael Sunsao and John Lineker. So he's the real deal. Has he been fighting at that high level for long enough? Who knows? Aljamain Sterling's been steadily improving. And I'm betting on Aljo's improvement and him still coming out fresh on the feet and keeping it there and beating him up. So I got Aljo TKO. Maybe late second, early third round, somewhere in there. But Aljamain Sterling TKO I got. Cody Garbrandt, Rafael Sunsao is a hard fight to pick also. Cody Garbrandt's 11-3. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, so he's 11-0 before he got knocked out by TJ twice and then by Pedro Munoz. Before that, you got to remember, though, he was the champion. He beat Dominic Cruz handily. Good decision. 9 TKO or knockout wins out of his 11. So he's a finisher when he wants to be, I guess, because he's on a 3-fight losing streak right now. Everybody's saying his chin's going away. Rafael Sunsao 24-7, 10 wins via submission. Currently on a 2-fight losing streak, though, to Corey Sandhagen and Marlon Moraes. He's 11-4 in the UFC. That's a hard one, man. It's hard to say. The two styles it's gonna be whoever can land their better fight. We gotta see how good of a scrambler Cody's gonna be. But I don't know, man. I'm just leaning towards the Sunsao, to be honest. But I'm gonna bet with my heart and go Cody Garbrandt, even though I think Rafael Sunsao is probably gonna win that fight. Amanda Nunes versus Felicia Spencer. Amanda Nunes, probably one of the best women in the sport of MMA. Period. Um, Her track record goes back to when she won the 135-pound title in July 2016. She defended it against Ronda Rousey, Valentina Shevchenko, Raquel Pennington. Then she won the 145-pound title by beating some more times over Holly Holm and Jermaine Durandame, and will now defend her 145-pound title for the first time against Felicia Spencer. She's 19-4, 13 of her 19 wins via TKO or knockout. Has not lost a fight since September of 2014, so damn near 6 years since Amanda Nunes has lost the MMA fight. Felicia Spencer, very new, so I guess you can kind of say her success has been one. Her one loss was to Cyborg in July of 2019. She's 2-1 in the UFC with wins over Megan Anderson and Zara. 4 out of 8 of her wins are via submission, and 2 of them are by knockout. I just, just by watching and seeing how her fight went with Cyborg compared to how Amanda Nunes' fight went with Cyborg, I have to give it to Nunes. How can't you? I mean, who knows what would have happened if Cyborg would have outlasted her and kind of got her deep into the 4th, 5th round, but she didn't. So what do you really have to judge against? I'm going to go with Nunes staying. Incredible main undercard under here. Alex Caceres versus Chase Hooper. Ian Heinisch versus Joe Mearshart, but Ian Heinisch just released that one of his cornermen has COVID, so they are not going. He was replaced by, I don't remember his name. But I can find out for you in a second. He was replaced by Anthony Ivy, making his UFC debut. It's gonna. Still think it's gonna be a pretty good fight, but I think Mearshart wins that a lot easier than the Heinisch fight. Cody Stamann versus Brian Kelleher, great fight. Charles Bird, Mikey Patala. Alex Perez versus José Formiga, which is going to be a great fight. Alonzo Mayfield, Devin Clark. Great stylistic matchup. Evan Dunham versus Herbert Burns. Herbert Burns is the brother of Gilbert Burns, who just became #1 contender at welterweight last weekend. So great fight card coming up. I'll go a little bit more in depth with the undercard. Just hit me up, whatever. I'll let you know why I think this and that about what fight. But yeah, those are my main card picks. I got Nunes, Garbrandt, Joe, Neil Magny, and Sean O'Malley. So hopefully I do better than the last 2 cards, man, because I need a good week for my score. But quick turnaround. I'll be back on Tuesday for June 13th, I think is the card. The one that's headlined by Calvillo and I think. 13th, yeah. Jessica Ivor, Cynthia Calvillo, Marvin Vittori, Carl Robinson, probably going to be the co-main. Andre Feely, Charles Jourdain, Ryan Benoit, Tyson Nam, Ariana Lipsky versus Luna Carolina, Melissa Gatto, Marina Agrapova, Jordan Espinoza, Mark De La Rosa, and Julia Alvia versus Carlo Rosa. Yeah, you came at the end of the show, Greg. It's good to see you, but I'm about to sign out. Garbrandt, I think that's, I could see that. My brain tells me that, but I gotta want for him to get a win here, and I really I want to see him win, and that's it. But I see you guys on Tuesday. Enjoy the fights. I think they're gonna be good fights. Hope everybody's